for my final video to culminate Equestria Girls Month, here are my top 4 Equestria Girls music videos from Season 1 at least. I know I could have done reactions, but at the same time, I didn't think of the idea of doing reactions of Equestria Girls digital series back in 2018, and doing them now would be pointless since I've already looked at these music videos. So for this video, I'm going to actually tell you what I feel about the 4 songs, and also rank them on least to best. And if you want to know why I'm not adding any Forgotten Friendship and Rollercoaster Friendship songs in this, is because mainly I've already talked about them in my reviews, so I don't want to say the same thing again. So anyway, the first music video that I've enjoyed the very least is the Finals Countdown. Well, it has all the other characters worrying about trying to get a great grade on their assignments at school, and the song is called Rise Up, sang by all the characters. Well, it's time to actually become smarter and actually get the grades up to a higher level. For me personally, the reason why I rank this song really low on the list is because it's mainly a song that does actually work when it comes to completing a test or an assignment in order to get a better grade, but it's not what I actually enjoy about this song. It's the fact that it's mainly the song where we see all the other characters sing. Not saying that it's an issue, but for one thing, if you don't count Twilight's music video from the Summertime Shorts, this isn't really a Twilight song. This isn't really a Twilight song, it's a Rain Boom song. And while I do admit that the lyrics does actually work on trying to actually make the characters work together in order to get better grades, I still think that the lyrics of having the other characters sing just isn't something that I actually found entertaining about this song. Granted, it does work, and it really actually leads to so many of the successes and assignments, but at the same time, I honestly think that the song itself isn't really something I can recommend. There are so many songs in Equestria Girls that I can easily find the least interest, and this is probably one of them. Not saying that this song is bad. I mean, for one thing, I can actually admire the style it's trying to do and having the other characters work together, but we've seen that so many times in the movies and specials that it will probably make this a lot more basic than mostly entertaining. And this is the first or second song of the Equestria Girls digital series, so maybe starting somewhere when it comes to the digital series might work. And considering that the songs that we've seen later on are considered better, from my standpoint, I honestly think that this is basically a step for Hasbro and DHS to actually make new songs for Equestria Girls since the Summertime Shorts were released. Now the third song, the song that I rank at number 3 is The Other Side. Yep, we've meet again. 2 years ago, I actually thought that you're the special name of Spring Breakdown, and I still haven't forgot about it, even to this day. Okay, since I've completely mentioned on the fact that this isn't really a special and it's mostly a music video, what do I think of The Other Side, which is a royalty song? Well, for the final short of Season 1, it was unexpected. I mean, Season 1 wrapped up with the final parts of Rollercoaster Friendship, so seeing a music video that came out right after that, and then go on hiatus until Season 2 comes in 2019, I think that this song was actually really entertaining and a lot more unique when it comes to royalty. I mean, when it comes to the song that she sung in the Rainbow Rocks shorts, which is Life is a Runaway, I honestly think that this is pretty much a really step up from that song. Mainly the fact that this is mainly catered to royalty than just showing her fashion style with others. For one thing, this doesn't have multiple characters in this, it's just royalty. And when you actually see her in that outfit, well, she's just trying to make the fashion of her outfits really good. I can really tell on the fact that the more she works on, the better the outfits that she makes do. And since that we actually saw this outfit that she wore, this screenshot from the Roller Coaster of Friendship from special, I honestly think that's probably a great way to actually have a let's see, how do I describe this? To have a returning costume come back. There's so many costumes that Rarity return because of a fashion of clothes. So seeing the outfit that she wore in Roller Coaster Friendship and come back actually does kind of work. But that's not what you're probably looking forward to when it comes to me talking about this video. Other than the other costume, which was really dashing, I think that the song itself does actually kind of work when it comes to getting to the other side of trying to do the process of the activity you're doing or project. And seeing Rarity actually manage to do all this, and actually seeing Rarity to do all this screenshots of her laying on a crystal lounge or something, or a couch or something, and all those other things involving the beach, which is pretty much the only time we're ever going to see the beach return after the beach shorts. I really think that this is pretty much something that can actually give Rarity more of a purpose. This is kind of like the aftermath of Roller Coaster of Friendship on how she improves on what she feels about her friends and the people around her. And I honestly think that having a music video get dedicated to only her and just her really works and makes this music video really entertaining. The lyrics, even though it's not one of the ones that I can look, even though if it's not the ones that I actually enjoy from Equestria Girls, I still found it really work and actually really entertaining. If you really think about it, I honestly think that this is pretty much something that they really did so much effort and did a massive improvement to wrap up season 1. Granted, it's really bizarre on the fact that this came out after the uploads of Roller Coaster of Friendship, but at the same time, I really think I can still accept it for what this music video is trying to do, and the fact that this is also a Rarity song that we're talking about. So there's only 2 more songs, so let's get into the song that I ranked at number 2, and that's So Much More to Me. I honestly think that for the first time of watching this, since that this is a Fluttershy song, and it's really depressing on the fact that she doesn't get a special of her own, I really think that this is pretty much way better than the other side because it actually expresses Fluttershy on how she wants to be on stage, but at the same time, she has a fear on going out there alone. And even if this takes place after the choose your own endings of the Canterlot High Play, I still think that this actually kind of makes this song a lot more entertaining by having Fluttershy the focus, especially the lyrics. For me personally, it's probably one of those songs that you can actually see in Fluttershy and actually can make her, and you can actually relate to her and how she feels in this situation. The microphone that she has isn't just a microphone, it's a cat's microphone with a face of a cat on it, or a different creature, or whatever you say it. I honestly think that's probably a great way to actually see the character of Fluttershy on how she does enjoy taking care of animals, but for the most part, she's always in the shadows and not in front of the crowd unless if she's with the rain booms and stuff. So whether I actually see the song alone and actually see the development of Fluttershy on screen, I really think that the song really got really better the more I watch it. Because let's be honest, when you actually see this type of songs from people like Fluttershy and you actually expect it to be something that comes from Fluttershy, this is a song that can actually keep you occupied. I mean, look at this. This clip alone really shows how much she really wants to be left alone, despite the fact that she wants to imagine herself completely sane in front of so many people because that's how much it means to her. It's just like the 2 sides of Fluttershy, except that it's not the pony counterpart. It's just the regular counterpart while you see the stress that Fluttershy is dealing with and also the fear, while also just trying to embrace it in front of the others that she cares about. So, as for the ending of this song, it's, well, it's mostly what you expect. It's mainly Sunset just trying to be friendly while also just trying to have Fluttershy hang out with her. But there was something that Fluttershy didn't like, and then when a change happened at the end of the short, it made Fluttershy convinced to go with Sunset and the others. So it's probably a great way to start off the short with Sunset telling what they're going to do next, and then a change happened, and then it made Fluttershy want to come. That's probably a great way to make this short start off with a mini plot or a dialogue plot, whatever you call it, involving Fluttershy and want to go or not. But anyway, there was only one song that I actually enjoyed throughout all the songs from Season 1, and that song is 5 to 9. Ever since watching this, I really liked all the lyrics of this, and the fact that this is an Applejack song really makes this a lot more entertaining whether you actually look at it from my perspective. For me personally, we don't usually see a lot when it comes to Applejack's real daily work, but then again, this is mainly Equestria Girls we're talking about, and we don't get a lot of in-character depth when it comes to the lives of the characters' families. So anyway, this short is mainly on Applejack completely cleaning up her barn and house, and also trying to throw a party for all of her friends to be invited. Now that's something that I actually found this song really entertaining, is the fact that the song gets better as the video screen gets better, as in the footage. And just seeing Applejack completely clean up, just so that her friends can be invited, really makes this a lot more entertaining. And believe me, I really think that this is pretty much something that people won't usually expect from a party involving country-style music. And even though I'm not a fan of that kind of music, well, some of the songs, I really think that this actually kind of works and people can actually dance to the beat of the music. Well, mainly from children, but even though grown adults can also do the same thing. And what I actually enjoy most about this song is the fact that Applejack can actually be a lot more entertaining and actually trying to have some kind of a purpose in the digital series. It's just really a shame that the attention that she got in Walk Across Her Friendship has to be in the cliched way that she has to be in the misunderstanding and have a forced fight with royalty, which is something that this show has a habit of doing. But watching this alone, I honestly think that this is something that Hasbro should really take inspiration on, having the other characters be themselves while having no forced arguments. Because at this point, it's starting to become really repetitive at this point that can actually get me really triggered while I actually see these songs being executed much more better. It's just really a shame because the specials are mostly for us to get occupied, while the shorts in this music video actually does the same thing. It's just really a shame. I know I keep making up my mind on whether the shorts should exist or not, but at the same time, the more I look at these, including the music videos, I can really tell that they could have done a lot more better than doing the same ideas over and over again, since that they were the ones that they did on Friendship is Magic, and they should at least put so much care in Equestria Girls. I know it's mostly all up for debate, but that's just basically what I feel when it comes to these music videos and these shorts. And whenever I listen to the song again and again, even by the time that this was uploaded in 2018, I really think that this song alone really goes to show that the characters can actually improve even in those songs, but in the specials, just not much, which is a really darn shame. Equestria Girls is probably good at making songs, but not really good at making plots when it comes to the specials. So it's actually kind of depressing. Well, I actually see this kind of stuff work in shorts and music videos, but not in specials. It may work for Sunset Shimmer, but for the others, not really much. And if this is one of the reasons onto why Equestria Girls won't continue, I can mostly agree on that, but I can honestly think that they can do so much better than this. So 5 to 9 is my top favorite music video from not only this list, but all from Season 1 and Season 2. It's really entertaining, and I honestly think it's probably a way to actually make the supporting cast a lot more entertaining, while also giving them development even during the songs. So anyway, that's basically everything I have for Equestria Girls Month. And geez, the last 2 months, including this one involving Summerpalooza 2 and Equestria Girls, was such a why for me that I regret undoing. But at the same time, I really want to make my schedule a lot more entertaining. And my regrets are always gonna happen after I make some of these videos. But at least I can get that over with, and I can get back to my daily schedule once we get to September. I'm Lonely Fanboy 4 here, and I really hope you enjoyed Equestria Girls Month.